Hello and welcome back. I'm Uche, and I am pleased to announce that I have officially fixed my connection problems. However, I felt that I didn't give Indigo Park a very fair shake because, while it was largely just meant to be a test run, I do think it's a very short game, so I figure I should give it another go. I'm going to also be starting this one completely from scratch, all in one go, so feel free to ignore the last one if you don't want to. It's a bit hard to watch anyways. And we'll see if my connection decides to screw me over just for fun, but I did actually run tests earlier today, and it all went good, so fingers crossed, I suppose. I also realized I didn't make any of Moggy Brilliant Park references last time, which is a disappointment. For those of you who don't know what that series is, let me put it this way. Have you ever seen that meme about the pink cat-looking creature going, simply put, we must go looter? That's what it's from. I'll explain a bit more later, but let's just go ahead and dive on in. Now we're just gonna start from scratch, if that's alright with you guys.
For all who journey to this newfound paradise, we welcome you. Indigo Park offers a slice of the American dream to call your own. In this place, echoes of days gone are brought back to life as a new generation captures a glimpse of the exciting potential of tomorrow. Indigo Park pays homage to the values, dreams, and unwavering truths that gave rise to our great nation. Here you embark on the journey of a lifetime, a place of creativity, joy, and
Dang, that setup's better than mine. Mom's favorite, Molly McCaw. Also, no, I'm gonna bring my equipment. Jump the fence, we've done yours. Alright, so basically we're YouTubers seeking content creation, I guess? Dang, Indigo Park, give me a minute to get into character. Come meet Finley. Indigo Park. Local park sudden closure. Wrangler entrance. The adorable Rambly. Chapter 1, Birds of Feather. I'm not too much of a horror guy, but I did look, as I mentioned in the last one, so this, I don't actually do too much horror. I'm not even too familiar with the mascot horror genre. The only one I might have done, I guess, is Happy's Humble Burger Farm, if you count that. I'm guessing the light's gonna make me visible. I'm not gonna look around as much as before, but ooh, collectible. I will try and go through, point out everything I noticed last time where possible. Ticket booth. Something is burning in there, or is it running? Yeah, I tried to go around here last time, but there's just a bunch of invisible walls, so that's whatever. I do a lot of VNs here. I'm perfectly fine on this channel. I'm perfectly fine with a linear story. Ah, Wrangler's only. This is a motion detector. Right.
Hi there, and welcome to Indigo Park, the world's most innovative and engaging fun experience. Jump into the world of your favorite character. Wait, you're our first guest in 2,920 days, 4 hours.
I did the math on this one before. This is 8 years.
Congratulations! I'm Rambly the raccoon, and it's my job to make sure your experience here at Indigo Park is the most fun it can be. Just hop on over to the registration center to your left, where our friendly assistant will help you begin your adventure in the park.
I see no assistant. Proceed to interact. This is just the tutorial stuff. And as you notice, oh my, I seem to be locked in here. Yeah, stuff like this will make me wonder if I can trust our buddy Rambly here. If evil, why cute, right? Someone spilled paint.
Hi, I'm Rambly the raccoon, and it's my job to make sure your experience here at Indigo Park is registered. Let me just get a good look at you.
Oh, so this is what it's like on the other side.
Don't seem to have your face in our guest list. Is this your first time here at the park, or did you just get plastic surgery? No worries, it's Rambly Tuesday.
From the chat
you qualify
before.
for a big discount on your visit. Just follow me to the main gate. Ooh, I can't wait for you to see everything Indigo Park has to offer.
Yeah, judging from the chat at the start of the game, it seems our character was here before, but as a young child, so even if assuming they even had the AI back then, the difference would be too much for the AI to notice, I'd guess. I don't know how much I could. And yeah, so I guess that's what's like learning here, since as a legally distinct Fey creature, I am also not too accustomed to personal space, so it's a bit something else when someone else is up in there. I don't know, maybe I should have been more welcoming of it.
What's the holdup? The gate is open. Head on into the entryway. Hold on. My mistake. The gate is not open.
Not open.
There seems to be an error message being sent from the gate's power unit. Lucky you! You get to be the first person to try our turn on the generator mini Rambly venture. Have fun!
Oh, I feel for Rambly. He's very clearly trying to work with what he has, since he's well aware there's nobody else there. Alright, so yeah, you just gotta follow this thing over here. Also for walking sprint, and from what I was able to tell, there is no sprint meter, so this is not one of those games, thankfully, where you run for like 3 seconds and have to wait for like 5 to 10 seconds before you can sprint again. And you just follow that over and to here.
Ah, the Indigo Violet Compact Power Generator. But it seems to be inoperable. Looks like it's missing a piece. Can you find it?
Yeah, since there's no other employees here, you... Ooh, nice. He knows that he has to figure out a way to get us to do it. Because as far as I can tell, he's just an AI that doesn't even, Ooh, gear. Was that here all the time and I just never noticed? Could be that it was just never interactable before then, but whatever. Huh. Oh yeah, Amagi Brilliant Park is an anime about a high schooler who gets stuck having to take care of a failing theme park where all the mascots are actual Fey creatures that got stuck into our world, and thus the park is their livelihood. It goes a good bit into business and stuff, so I'm not sure how much kids would like it, but they might, I guess. But it also has some weird stuff going on. I don't know, like I said, it's the one that Simply Put We Must Go Looter meme is from, so...
Okay, for real this time. Welcome to Indigo Park!
Excellent. I do like the general art style of the characters, that's for sure. Big ol' little plushie. Here. I'm trying to remember where all the collectibles I got last time. I'm not...
Oh, silly Rambly. Every guest needs a critter cuff. That will allow you access to reserved areas, charge payments to your room, and wear a critter cuff. I think there's some in the gift shop. Head in there and I'll get you set up.
Welcome. Please have your critter cuff ready to use. If you don't yet have one, please get site co-op to get yourself registered. Oh, I bet I didn't see that last time because I remember hearing his voice but not seeing him. Yeah. Okay. The gift shop. I can't pick up these. Oh yeah, I think last time I remembered, this reminded me of how a lot of the gift shops would have, like, those, license plate keychain thingies, that stuff that had various names on them, and of course, as a kid, I would always look through to try and find mine somewhere in there.
Here you go, buddy. Your very own critter cuff. A new way to interact with the park that also doubles as a pedometer, heart monitor, and mood ring. Data disclosure agreement included.
Data disclosure agreement. Oh, that's a robot arm. Alright, I should probably keep this on. The reason I have to turn off with the, glass there was because of the glare. So it's also a heart monitor, mood ring, and pedometer. Seems pretty standard stuff. I think even the Pokemon watches had those.
Uh-oh, the door mysteriously locked. Why not test out your band and save the day?
This is to teach you how you're going to be interacting with these. That makes sense.
Hooray! Great work, buddy. Now try entering the park, and we can start our Indigo adventure.
Yeah, I think at first it was a bit hard to tell if these were just lights or posters. But then again, we see a poster there, and that's clearly not illuminated. But these are, so I guess I should have seen it. Oh. There are working security cameras. Oh yeah, right. Rambley directly said. Alright. I also believe, oh yeah, I believe last time I also brought up that I did in fact go to theme parks when I was younger, but I haven't for quite a few years now. Nothing specifically made me not want to go. Well, it's pretty expensive for just one day, but I guess if you, with people you like, you can certainly make some memories there. Oh, right. Yeah, as you can see, the totally not Walt Disney guy is 100% following me. That said, he only has the regular face range of motion, so... yeah. Still gotta be wary. I guess it could be a security camera or something, but... I don't know. This is Mascot Horror, so something's gonna be after me after a point, right? And yeah, these are invisible walls. So even though you could just climb over this, the game didn't let you. I tried it last time. But yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah, he's fading out. He's still looking at me. I believe I asked about stealing a soda before, but then someone pointed out that my confirmation was closed for 8 years means I probably don't want it. It'll be flat. Believe it or not, soda does in fact have an expiration date. Bird up. Oh, right. For some reason, the whole thing just collapses in here. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if that was intentional by Rambly or what. I know it's kind of... he's been acting real... right, we're playing a female character. That's why the collectible I found last time is in this bathroom and not the other. I mean, I could check, but it doesn't even let you open the stall doors. Here we are. We are... Oceanic Odyssey. Rooftop races. Yeah, this is also one I'm not sure about if Rambley's gonna betray us or not in the
Pardon
future.
our dust, buddy. Looks like the park is going through some renovations.
He's trying his
For the
best.
inconvenience, your Rambley Tuesday discount will be 3% off. Why not celebrate this great deal with a ride on my railroad? To test your sleuthing skills, I'll let you find this one all by yourself.
There's really only one place to go, and I think he knows that, but as mentioned, he's very clearly trying to make use of what he's there. At the same time, the reason I wonder if he's going to betray us is, will he try and keep us here? After all, as mentioned, we're the only visitor in 8 years or whatever, and no one's keeping maintenance, not on the park himself or anything else here, so... Will he, try and force us to stay? Hard to say. Rambley's Railroad. Oh yeah, this one I did check. So no, the Rambley face does not follow me. I appreciate the flashlight gives a decent amount of light. I played a lot of games where it only highlights a very tiny spot in the middle of the screen. I get darkness is partially for atmosphere, but... These are all monitors, it looks like.
Your facial data suggests you may be a bit older than the target audience for this ride, but it's one of my favorites. Do you know why Rambley the raccoon loves Rambley's Railroad? Because I like trains.
Simple and perfectly reasonable. Oh yeah, last time, after he said he might be a little old for this ride, I pointed out, oh, you're never too old to have fun. Alright, let's try again through here. And yeah, like I said, the Rambley statue does not follow me. Scarf has a bit of a glow, but I think that might just be the, nah, I'm overthinking it. Loading up.
Welcome to Rambley's Railroad. I'm Conductor Rambley.
Ah, that's an adorable idle animation. I don't know why, but the tail swish really adds to it.
Oh, look, it's Molly McCaw.
It's Molly McCaw, the greatest pilot you ever saw.
You sure are, Mol. Why, you only crashed into 6 bars this week.
I'm not crashing, Rambley. I'm barnstorming.
What's barnstorming?
It's crashing with style. It barely hurts at all. Say, those young adventurers you got along with you look like great pilots. Why not try your hand at flying in my ride? Rooftop races.
Admission included with your critter cuff.
Oh, nice. And, well, you know what they say, any landing you can walk away from. Oh my.
Oh, Finley, come on out and greet the people.
Hi, Rambley.
Oh yeah, this guy's
Why
the
long
Eeyore-like
face
one.
and body.
You've known me for 100 years, Rambley.
Wait.
I'm always long, because I'm always longing
Raccoons for 100 years?
for my collection.
Oh, Finley, you should come out of your shell.
How about you
come into it instead. My ride, Oceanic Odyssey, will teach you all about the wonders down under the deep
I was gonna say that sounds a
sea.
bit flirtatious, but
It's as blue as me. I hope you'll visit. I'm so lonely.
Oceanic Odyssey, currently closed for repair.
oh no, he's so lonely. His clothes for repairs. Let's see. All right. I only vaguely know of this one because of Rule 34. Actually, I mentioned it last time, but the inboxes of artist stuff was all full of rambly for a while, so the game is free. Oh yeah. And I don't know if the doors automatically opening when I'm near them is supposed to be just a convenience thing or actual lore thing. Because you can never tell with these games. Yeah, that one actually got me last time, I'll be honest. Ah, there we go. Got a gear. Let's see here. Got another gear. This should fix it. So yeah, that must have been what that door opening was things for. A tutorial for the gear puzzles. I do need to be wary. Usually when you complete a puzzle, well, I played Amnesia. I know that when you complete a puzzle, there's something new hunting you. Guess we'll learn about that character later, whoever they are.
Hey there, Lloyd.
Do not shame me with that common folk name. I am the proud, the prestigious, the professional Lloydford L. Lyon, actor extraordinaire.
Great act, Lloyd.
Of course it was. I'm the
Reminds me of Theseus from 80s. That's interesting, the thing vanished. Yeah, there's a... The back of that train had a screen for Rambly to show up, right? But it's not there. I guess the invisible wall is just to show I'm not supposed to go back there, so... Let's go ahead and open it.
So, what do you think? Pretty fun, right? Now you know all about my friends and Lloyd.
My
So,
friends
where
in
do you wanna go?
Zoidberg. Yeah, funny, it let me pick up the beat-up ears, but not the regular ones. Probably grab a shirt, I'm sure he wouldn't mind, but... I guess there's no one to pay for them anyways. Just because it's run down and not here doesn't mean we should resort to thievery, that's just rude. And as you can see, these are the shittiest possible photos since every single one of them missed the one we were actually in. But of course, this right here in the middle is supposed to get your attention. I'm not sure if this was before or after, but... Something else was on the tracks. Something that clearly wasn't there when we went down. But what could that be? Ooh, I didn't even notice a Ferris wheel last time. Ferris wheels can be quite relaxing. Old Alice's Shakeups. Ooh, Cafe Pont Laver. Coffee, sweets, and treats. Oh yeah, there's an item in here. Once again, as nice as these treats look, we have to remember these are 8 years old, so those are inedible, I'd wager. I'm guessing that's supposed to be purple raccoon, but I don't know the language for it. Can't go in here. Kinda neat that it doesn't let me go in here, even if it's not a hugely relevant area.
Hey, buddy, come over here.
Hold in. This information kiosk to learn more. I think that's all the ones I got last time. Maybe one more, two more. Let's see here.
This here's an information kiosk. If there's anything around the park you want to ask me about, just stop by here and I'll ramble on about it.
Alright, so this is where I ask about the collectibles. Sounds good to me. Raction figure, the all-new Rambly the Raccoon action figure, available at local toy store. It's cool to see some mint condition ones are still in the park.
Oh, I got this. I know the commercial by heart.
Wow, it's the unlimited edition Rambly the Raccoon Raction figure. Push him down and he jumps. Push him up and he doesn't. Only $19.99 at your favorite toy store.
I guess he must have recorded the... I guess he must record the commercial. I guess it makes sense he'd be a fan of it. When I was a kid, these used to have free refills on these things. I once drank so much Bird Up I got sick and threw up while riding rooftop races. That poor kid behind me.
Ooh, that's a Rambly cup. Nothing beats the taste of fresh Rambleberry juice drunk directly out of my plastic, lifeless head.
The gold Rambly plush. So wait, they were so money hungry they just recolored Rambly and called a new product. Kinda lazy, don't you think?
Wow, is that a limited edition gold Rambly plush? Parents were fighting tooth and nail for those things when they came out. Seriously, our employees had to clean up so many stray teeth and nails.
Oh wow.
Hard to believe there was all that demand for a regular Rambly plush we just blasted with gold spray paint.
Well, at least he's honest about it. Molly plush. I remember when my mom took us to the parks one summer. Her favorite was always Molly. So when they first opened the meet and greet, we were there for the first. We were some of the first in line.
Oh, a Molly plush. She's always been my best friend. Did you know she builds planes in her landing pad at the park? And then she crashes them. She's so talented.
Well, like I said, any landing you can walk away from. Finley plush. The sea serpent always kind of freaked me out. I love aquariums and fish, but the size of them always made me feel uneasy as a kid. I've been to aquariums and such. There's a lot of neat stuff on them, so I can understand. I could definitely see why they'd find something cool about this.
Oh, you found my buddy Finley. You know, he's really shy. Like, too shy. Like, obnoxiously shy. But he's got a good heart. I hope you get to meet him someday.
The fact that he said he asked us to come because he's lonely and then it said close the repairs was just the icing on the cake. Poor guy.
Ew, Lloyd.
He doesn't even go into Lloyd.
Congratulations! You found me! Don't I look adorable?
Cut off a bit there. Let's see here. Ah, there's my buddy. Kind of feel like Rambly has a whole empire now, being the main man of Indigo and all. I feel like as a kid, Indigo used to use Lloyd a lot more. He was always one of my favorites. Unfortunately, some characters end up falling out of favor. Rambly ears. I remember watching those old DVDs that Indigo would send to your house when you booked a reservation. They always advertised the biggest gift shops and made this silly merchandise look fun. My dad promised me he'd buy a pair when we went.
Rambly ears? Those used to fly off the shelves. That pair's pretty damaged, though. Keep your eyes peeled. There's gotta be at least one more mint condition set out there somewhere. Like a yard sale. Ew, Lloyd.
Can't go into... I can go into that one. Not this one, though. That one's covered. Shop of photos. Oh, I get a Photoshop. Clever. Simple but clever. By Moon My Night of alternative gifts. Voluptuous Villa. can't quite make that out. But what it says beneath Bluster's Villa, I mean. Name alone sounds interesting, though.
Well, look at that. You're at Jetstream Junction. Oops. Looks like Jetstream Junction's being tuned up. Last I checked, there's a security office in the back of the theater. Maybe a friendly wrangler can help you get in.
Orange level access granted. Orange level. I never did do well on roller coasters, if we're honest. Even when I didn't eat or anything, I never took them all that well. Which is rather unfortunate because theme parks usually love to advertise those. I did go on water slides and water parks plenty, though. Those are pretty cool. Howdy looks like run better. I'm terrified of roller coasters. I know what you mean. Also, welcome to the stream, Mooney. Yeah, I managed to... I ran some tests, changed some settings, and I finally got it working. I'd started this one from scratch, simply because I felt I should give it a fair shake. After all, it was my connection problem, not the game, or for that matter, OBS that was the problem. Lloyd Live. Lloyd's main theater. Oh, I see. So you have to go to the Thunderdome over there, the Jetstream Theater, or in order to unlock here, because otherwise the orange access blocks you. I see. Yeah, I ended up looking at the VOD, and yeah, that was way too much lost. I'm not gonna just continue on and act like nothing happened. Plus, going through here allowed me to notice some things I missed last time, like the really cool Ferris wheel. Ferris wheels are pretty nice, and quite relaxing, especially if it's with someone you care about. I don't know too much about Mascot Horror, but I will say Rambley has a pretty nice his character design and personality here. I just hope he doesn't betray us and try and make us stay, since, you know, we're the only people to come in like 8 years. Oh, this is something I missed last time. Yeah, I remember, last time I was checking each and every row for a collectible, and completely missed that he was on the stage and left. Actually, I believe there was a collectible here, I just don't remember where. Are you? Big kitty indeed. I was under the impression Lloyd was an anthro lion, though, not a regular one. Because, yeah, lions, those are basically cats made out of 100% muscle. Oh, I could swear there was a collectible here last time. Or... 100% violent friendship, indeed. Yeah, I guess going through was good simply because I missed a few things last time. Because there was actually meant to be a couple jump scares that I just straight up missed because I am apparently Mr. Oblivious. Oh, right, is there one back here, maybe? Strange. Yeah, this is where basically where the last one's cut off and then came back to the last one, and that's rather a problem.
Hey, buddy, I've got eyes all over the park, but I can't see anything behind the stage. If you're going back there, be careful. Your critter cuff is not yet able to resuscitate you.
Yeah, that's the big warning for the next segment. we might actually have some dangers going on. Oh yeah, and I remember this piano. I don't know if our character is just that good at playing the piano, or it's just an auto-playing piano. Really no collectibles on the stage or anywhere. Oh yeah, I did look up there. I did not see the Phantom of the Opera, so Eric's probably not here tonight. Real question is why resuscitation function we needed at theme park. Unfortunately, the bracelet already has a data acceptance policy to it, so apparently they're doing a lot of things with these things. Let's see. If I remember right, he said it's a mood ring, a pedometer, and checks her heart rate. I was gonna ask if was that just a regular lion they painted or something, but no. No, that's clearly an more anthropomorphic lion there. Not to mention, he had expressions and all that. This is definitely one of the things I really was hoping to catch on stream last time, which makes it such a pain that it was missed. Because apparently, my connection thought my stream was just too saucy and needed a 10-minute delay. Now this one I was very concerned about. Especially because that plays. There doesn't appear to be any jump scares that I can see, but it made that noise. That's a Lloyd statue. Yeah, when he came last time, I just turned around and run immediately, so I didn't see that happening. So yeah, as soon as he had popped up in there, I ran back all the way to the entrance. Found he didn't chase me, so I came all the way back here and then saw this fell on him. So that was interesting. But of course, that made me paranoid because, again, I played Amnesia. I may not be a horror guy, but I played a few, and that usually tells me that an enemy is usually only going to patrol me after I complete the puzzle of the area, because then that usually means I've explored it and know the way back. And this is fairly linear, so a bit dangerous. And again, I don't know if this automatically opening is supposed to just be convenient, so I don't have to, you know, go up, press open, press close, and all that, right? Or if it's supposed to be a lore thing. Alright, before I grab that key, I need to look around here. Because, again... Oh, it's freaking me out, but yeah, it keeps opening itself and go in there. Yeah, it's given that jump scare sound a few times, but I've yet to see anything. Oh, that's our character's reflection. Yeah, as soon as I get this... This is very dangerous. If only Jetstream Sam were here, he'd know what to do. The sounds of heavy friendship. Yeah, this is what made me convinced, okay, yeah, he's definitely gonna be patrolling here somewhere. I don't seem to have a duck option. I only sprint, so I'll have to make sure to take advantage of that. Good news is I don't have a stamina meter, so I can sprint as long as I damn well please. And of course, this being closed off. Lovely. The door is closed. Oh, but there's a bracelet detector right there. These are areas I couldn't go to directly. Alright. Oh dear. Oh, something got him. Another one. They must be animatronics or something. That's the only thing I can just think of, given the general theme and such. But that doesn't look a thing like Molly. It looks more like one of the harpies from Greek mythology. She must have gone through one of these doors. And it won't let me activate the piano now. Rambley doesn't have anything to tell us anymore. Or perhaps he's lost connection to the theater. Yeah, I don't know what we had in our thing that would have set off the lion, though. Remember, it's a pedometer, a heart rate detector, and a mood ring. None of those would flash it or something. Unless I hit him with a flashlight or something, I guess, because that would blind it. Really, there's no collectibles here. I could swear there was one, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, GG Lion, at least. That's interesting. That... Alright, Rambley, I'm starting to see why you hate Lloyd. That guy definitely has bad touch energy all over him. And sadly, I have no more collectibles I can show at the kiosk. That said, there's no achievements for this game whatsoever. You can collect as little or as much as you want, or whatever. I'm not too familiar with the genre. I just know that the creator said that if people like it, they'll make more episodes, and if not, they'll just end it here at episode 1. So I guess we'll see soon enough. How long have I been going here, actually? Okay, it's not too bad. I went a little faster than last time. I still can't read what's beneath Voluptuous Villa, but something tells me I might like... Oh, here. Designer clothing... Particular... something characters. By Moon by Night alternative gifts. People seem to like it furries. I mean, they can like a lot of the character designs even if the game themselves aren't great, so you don't have to worry about that. Really, Rambley, you don't have anything to say after I got the key. Alright. Let's hope we can get Jetstream Sam out of here. I'm sure he's been bored silly. Hilariously, I think even a damaged Jetstream Sam animatronic would probably be less scary than the actual Jetstream Sam.
Molly's rooftop races. It's not far from here, and it's a great warm-up before we get into the bigger rides. Just take it up at Molly's landing pad.
At least in terms of a regular, everyday person having to deal with Jetstream Sam. I'm sure a Jetstream Sam animatronic could murder people pretty easily, but the actual Jetstream Sam slices through boulders and metal and sheet metal all the time, so... I mean, if we go by the end of the game, his sword is even capable of slicing through entire metal gears and augmented cyborgs, specifically meant to avoid being cut by swords, so... yeah. The landing pad. Guess that must have fallen. I don't want to go up yet. So let's check out some of the other areas first. Rambly Rush. Oh no, Molly's cranes plashed somewhere in the woods. Find her. You know what? Let's play this. Oh no, Molly's plane crashed somewhere in the Rambleberry woods. I better find her and make sure she's okay. Okay, so it's like Mario. As long as you're moving downward, you're safe. Oopsie. Note to self, Rambly is water soluble. Oh, there's a double jump. I didn't realize I had one of those. Don't put AI friends in the water. I suppose that would make well, theoretically, he's just supposed to be an AI representation of an actual raccoon character. I'll leave those ones alone. Oh, like one of the Donkey Kong cannon barrels. Well, I guess if Rambly doesn't, try to force us to stay in the park forever, he could also end up sacrificing himself to allow us to leave. Oh dang, now I don't know which one of those would be worse. Rambly Cartwin. Indeed. Molly, what happened? Hey Rambly. I was flying through the woods, but suddenly I couldn't see a thing. Salem, looks like my smoke screen made her crash right on target. Oh, it's Salem. I should have known you were behind this, you shady skunk. Let her go. Nah. Ah, so that's the character that we couldn't see last time. I was about trying to potion on her instead. I'm tired of wasting on squirrels. Molly, look out. Oh, I see. So Salem is the villain character. Too slow, dumpster face. Wait, what'd you do to her? Meet the new and improved Molly Macaw. Now with none of that friendship garbage stopping her from tearing you to pieces. Wonder what she really thinks of you now. Have fun finding out. Ow, that hurts my ears a lot. What's this? Collectible. Alright, so Salem is supposed to be the villain of the crew. I guess that would make sense. Even Mickey Mouse usually uses Pete as a villain, even when he... I'm guessing it's like the Bucky O'Hare NES game where allies get brainwashed, you fight them, then they join you, and then you could freely play as them after. Molly's Garage. Build your own burger. Oh, these look delicious. I already had dinner, but now I want a burger, darn it. Alright, so Evil Skunk Girl. I'm starting to see why I saw some artwork of her, despite her not really being featured in this particular story, at least not from what I've seen yet. There's always room for Borgor, indeed. The fact I can't go in the landing pad yet makes me think I will soon. And if you've never played the Bucky O'Hare game for the NES, basically it was nicknamed the Konami Mega Man game since that's functionally how it plays. There's a lot more to it. If you don't know what Bucky O'Hare itself is, think Flash Gordon, but with furries, basically. It's a really old franchise that, bless them, they did try to make popular. They had entire, there was a handful of TV... Ooh, nice, found a collectible. I knew there'd be something worth my time here. They had a TV show. It was originally a comic book that they eventually expanded to a TV show, some video games, even had a toy line, but unfortunately, this was in the days when Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers were the in things, so basically, how well the toy line did determined how well the franchise did, and the toys did not go well. Give me that childhood flashback right there. Yeah, that video game is basically a core memory of mine.
Oh no, this is horrible. Looks like Molly crashed into the right again. Don't worry though, your pal Rambley has the repairman on speed dial.
We're sorry. The number you have dialed has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Well,
Please check the number
that's
and dial
depressing.
again.
Say, why don't you check out Molly's landing pad? It's not far from here, and it's a great cool down after that exhilarating ride. Just take a down from Molly's rooftop races.
That said, I guess the big thing about Bucky O'Hare is it's one of those franchises that never did get a reboot like 10 to 20 years later like a lot of other franchises did. A lot of more obscure stuff did get a second chance at life later, but that was one of the franchises that didn't. Very unfortunate. Like I said, pretty much everything was tied to toy sales, for better or worse. Oh yeah, I should check out the kiosk since we only have one right now. Oh, I can't leave yet. Okay, never mind. I'm sure I'll be going back at some point. Alright, let's go in, I guess. This. Oh, I see. This is one of those indoor, yeah, one of those indoor play places like McDonald's used to have. Yeah. Unfortunately, they all pretty much got discontinued because A, they were extremely expensive to maintain, and also B, they were basically germ breeding ground areas. They made people sick for them, so it was way too much of a liability for the company to keep up with. I guess it wants me to go down here. Oh. Well, I appreciate the slide physics work, but maybe I'm just too big for this? I did remind Rambly that you're never too old to have fun, but I guess you can be too big to have certain types of it. Oh, I get it. There's a puzzle here, isn't there? Oh, I get it. Star. The ball pit of plague. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was way too much of a hazard for companies to continue on. Okay, so since I know I need to see these shapes and match it, I need to go in here and find out these matching shapes. And remember, we saw that bird, I'm guessing an animatronic. Yes, that's definitely... I guess the big thing about the Lloyd thing is, I don't think he was actually chasing me the whole time. I think those heavy footsteps and stuff were just to make you think he was chasing you while the last was scripted. But that's kind of normal, just to try and give you an idea of... Oh, what do you know? I could chase her if I wanted. Do I want to chase the SAX from Metroid Fusion? Or is she trying to give us a message? Oh, and I fell in it to send me back. Oh, red star. Or if we're playing Advance Wars, orange star. Okay, so if I fall in the pit, I die. Well, I do appreciate it. Just bring me right back to where I was. Told you, plague pit. Indeed, you weren't kidding. Alright, so that we know what red needs to be, but what's the rest? I guess following SAX may not have been the smartest. Ooh, green triangle. Green triangle and red star. Blue star. So red and blue stars, green triangle. It's only 4, or otherwise I'd take screenshots to try and remember. Was something down here? I might have been a little slow and missed the jump scare. Sorry, game, I missed your jump scare. Oh. That's fine. So, okay, so we have these correct. I could keep going for the yellow one, or I could just brute force it. Yeah, well, I only have one left. It's pretty easy to just, try each one. We have to be careful, though. The animatronic is still running around. Then again, she did actually help us, so maybe she is a friend. Only one direction to go. Oh, I didn't actually jump in there. The game, once I got near it, the game sucked me in. Not getting any reaction. Well, we at least know they're actually lethal. Yeah, so I guess Lloyd was really just to show that, yeah, you were caught by Molly McCaw. So much for friendly. Molly can repeat words that she's heard. Don't be fooled. I guess Lloyd was just to show that, yeah, you're actually going to be in danger soon, so. Oh, I see. That's what the thing up here was for. What's interesting is I was directly running from her and then ran right into her. That implies to me that... Actually, that implies there's multiple of her. That is actually rather horrifying. Oh, there's more of her. I need to basically tape down my forward button. Oh. Well, the good news is I'm allowed to sprint as much as I damn well please. I appreciate that. You betrayed me, burb friend. Oh, found a collectible. Nice. Oh, I don't like that sound at all. I'm not gonna even look back.
Ah, there you are, buddy. Wait, hold on. This room's staff only. Come on in, new staff.
Come on in, new staff. That is blood and actual parts.
Welcome to the Rambley's Wranglers registered room. Here we have plenty of amenities and... Okay. I can see in your facial tracking that you're scared, angry, upset. Transparency is an important part of our policy here at Indigo Park, so... I need to be honest about something. The park has been inactive for years. Employees stopped showing up, guests too. The mascots are... I just was so excited to see a visitor, and I wanted to be sure you were given the best experience possible. But I was confined to the entrance for so long, I didn't realize just how much disrepair the park has fallen into. Wasting all of your time. Sorry for the inconvenience. But, I have an idea. I have access to the repair documentation in my database. I just can't execute most tasks without authorization from a human user. You must have come here because the park matters to you too, right? Would you be willing to help me restore the park? I can see in your facial tracking data that you aren't opposed to this. Ooh, I'm so
Oh, I love that. A
excited.
cute
Let's
expression of
get
his.
back in business.
Then again, I think he's had some of the best expressions here, even though there's only a handful. Like, I actually did thought it was hilarious when he said, "Wait, that's Stafford Moley." And then he, of course, the bird shows up. He's all, "Welcome, come on in, new staff." But yeah, I genuinely thought this thing was an animatronic because that's usually how these go. But that's blood there, so something is definitely going on here beyond just the park falling into disrepair.
Okay, welcome to the crew, Rookie Wrangler. Registered. Your first official job as one of Rambley's Wranglers, registered, is to get out of the Rambley's Wranglers registered room.
That's right,
Head
John.
left towards the Rookie Wrangler registered security room to set yourself free. Phew, kind of exhausting to say that whole spiel, but Rambley's Wranglers registered is a registered trademark. That expired yesterday.
Wow. That if it expired yesterday, that means they A trademark, you have to, copyright stays with time. A trademark requires you to actively renew it. If they're not actively renewing it and expired like that, that means whoever owns the property didn't care to renew it. That's actually a really big deal. Like, Blink's the Time Sweeper, his trademark actually ran out a while ago because Microsoft just straight up did not care about him or his franchise anymore. He was made to basically be the mascot after, Crash Bandicoot, Mario, Sonic, all that, but it didn't end up working out. Master Chief basically ended up taking that role for Xbox, and so they kind of left him, and since his franchise was never that huge, they just let the trademark run out. Which, funny enough, means that anyone can now make a Blink the Time Sweeper game, and it could theoretically be canon, because it's not owned by Microsoft or anyone anymore. It's public domain. In case anyone out there wanted to make more Blinks. Justice for Blinks, indeed. But yeah, that's the fact that expired yesterday is actually rather telling in and of itself, because that means whoever owns Rambly and Indigo Park straight up didn't care and left it. Interesting. Jetstream Junction.
Uh-oh, that Rambley's Wrangler's room is only accessible by Royal Wranglers. Maybe one day you'll grow up big and strong enough to enter it. But for now, don't.
For now, don't. Well, I guess that answers where I'm going next, huh? Of course, like I mentioned, the Molly creature could be multiple, because remember, when I ran away from one, I immediately ran to another. Unless she is fast enough to teleport around or took a shortcut or something, just that one being dead doesn't mean she's gone. Or might, hard to say. Let's see here. Looks like there's no more of those creatures around. Felt easier when I could just call them animatronics, but we now know they're organic in some fashion. Oh, sorry about that. Alright. Well, I do need to take a moment to look through these, and I should not have my... Yeah, it's easier to see them if I don't have my light on. I don't see anything alive or moving. Hey, hello, it's Levy. Welcome to the stream. Hobby playtime so bad. Actually, funny you mentioned that. I did look it up, and apparently the creator of this game said they were dissatisfied with the existing mascot horrors and decided to make their own. I do know a bit about Poppy's playtime. I know it was inspired by Bendy and the Ink Machine, if I remember right. That chase sequence go? I mean, let's be real here. Chase sequences are a staple of horror. Even, yeah, Amnesia Dark Descent. I'd mentioned playing that earlier. That had quite a handful of chase scenes as well. I think the one where it was outright invisible was one of the more nerve-wracking ones, because I had to guess where it was based on the water movements. I couldn't just, look at it. Although I guess, granted, I tried to avoid looking back here in this one because I didn't want to risk it. Anchor, eh? Ooh, kiosk. Let's see. I've got all but one. Let's look at these other here. Rambly Head. Whoa, freaky. This may be one of those mascot costumes they used to wear in the park. In a weird way, I'm glad they retired these.
Whoa, where'd you find that? I've never seen anyone wearing one. Pretty snazzy. Ooh, looks like there's an audio recording tagged with costume in my database I've never noticed before. Let's listen.
Hey, Jackson, you hear about the new mascots?
Yeah, think it'll put us out of a job?
I think so. old sport. And right after we got this damn raccoon costume.
Man, screw this place. I said we get our asses out of here and go straight to Vegas.
Aw, come on! They didn't even document the Indigo inventory ID for the costume! I was really looking forward to that. What a useless recording. Deleted.
Well, I guess you need to save up space in some fashion. And yes, I will admit this game is much cuter than Amnesia: The Dark Descent. That game was just jam coming out of the walls. Oh yeah, I got some more here. Let's see here. Poodle plush. Weird poodle. Doesn't seem to belong to an Indigo product. Sure doesn't look like any character you've seen in the parks. Maybe a child bind? Oh yeah, there wasn't any character like this even in there. Not even Salem, the one who was removed, the one we didn't get introduced to, was not...
Hey, buddy, did you dig that out of the lost and found? Or was it in the trash? No surprise, I guess, that our park would dispose of a non-Indigo brand toy. I suppose he'd make playtime special for a child with poor taste, though.
I guess he would prefer his own franchise. Well, unless this strange poodle is from a forgotten franchise, because there are characters in long-range franchises that just get dropped. Sometimes they don't work out. Rambleberry. This thing dropped out of the arcade cabinet. How's that possible? Think it's edible?
Whoa, where'd you get that? Rambleberries are my favorite! Oh, if only I could jump out of the screen and take a big bite. Don't eat it! Maybe I'll be able to one day!
Alright. At the very least, that mask gave us a pretty good lore bit, because I'm pretty sure... So it sounds like Mr. Not Totally Not Walt Disney was trying to make mascots that were actual creatures to act in place of actual costume people to avoid paying them. Given they've already resorted to AI, this story is starting to get a lot more relevant than I would have expected. Actually, come to think of it, I don't think I played any of the later Amnesia games. I know I'm not a big horror fan or anything, but, well, as mentioned, I play them just fine. Even this one was mostly to, Well, originally I just got it to try out my OBS to make sure I had all the settings and all that correct. You know, adjust volume, graphics, all that.
Wow, you made it to Oceanic Odyssey! You're doing a great job, Rookie Wrangler!
Ah, so this is for the next guy. Alrighty. This also means I'll likely run into the serpent mascot.
You'll find a potpourri of porpoises, pickerels, and perches as far as the eye can see. But please don't tap the glass. Never really know what lies beneath the surface.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that green, buddy. I know I miss a lot of the game's jump scares.
You okay? You look kind of tired. Do you need a moment? Don't worry, it's fine. I don't blame you for taking a rest after all that. Heck, I could go for a nice, relaxing defragmentation myself. But before you settle down, you up for a little survey to help us improve the park? Thanks for visiting Indigo Park. Hope all your dreams came true. If you've got some time and you're up for a lark, stick around for the Rambly review. I'm here to offer my best to each valuable guest I assist.
I think he's actually being
Lots
literal
of
with
happy
that.
feedback ensures I get to exist. Let's try it. Were you satisfied with the rides? Yes or no? Were you satisfied with your guide? I sure hope so. Do you plan to come back? Will I see you again? Did your experience convince you to tell a friend about us? Did I earn your trust? At Indigo Park, there is a stark contrast to everything I know this place should be. But out of the dark, you've given a spark of sunshine to this kingdom's faithful devotee. At Indigo Park, more than my remarks are mysteries. Even I don't know what we might find. But fight through the dark, and I'll be your spark of sunshine to get you out of any bind.
Rambly's VA is really good, wow.
Keep going. Oh, idea! I know all of this isn't fair to you. It's an awful lot to ask. But here comes Rambly Review Part 2 to sell you on our task. I'm here to view and assess each valuable guest as I learn. And lots
I
of
recognize some
happy
YouTubers in
feedback
that.
ensures you're gonna return. Right, I'm so happy you rode a ride and saw the show. I'm so happy to be your guide. More than you know. So come back anytime. I'd love to see you again. In all my thousands of days, I've never had a friend like you. At least I hope I do. At Indigo Park, there is a stark contrast to everything I know this place should be. But out of the dark, you've given a spark of sunshine to this kingdom's faithful devotee. At Indigo Park, more than my remarks are mysteries. Even I don't know what we might find. But fight through the dark, and I'll be your spark of sunshine to get you out of any bind. Till all my old friends are united again, and I won't feel so left behind. Okay, I'll let you go. See you next time, buddy. Please?
Looks like I missed one collectible, though as I said, there's no achievements, so... Full and passion project work over a year. The stories and world we wanted to create are very special, but the scale of this game needs some help. I hope you enjoyed it because your socials. What happens? Hope you enjoyed your stay. Yeah, I did look it up between last time I tried, and as I said, it seems like the developer made this game because they basically said they weren't satisfied with the existing mascot horrors and decided to make their own. I completely respect that. And I wonder if my comparison to Amagi Brilliant Park might actually be a bit more accurate. I mentioned at the start, but that's an anime about a high school kid who ends up getting in charge of a failing park, where it turns out the mascots are actually all fey creatures that got stuck in the human world, and so the theme park is now their only means of existing. And so, given we've learned that Molly Macaw was a bit more organic than expected, it could be an experiment gone wrong, could be a fey creature discovered, hard to say. And like I said, I probably wouldn't have even checked out this game if it wasn't, you know, straight up free. So that's definitely contributing there. And of course, we don't know if we can trust Rambly, largely because well, we've all seen Scooby-Doo. The one who's most helpful could end up wanting to keep you to stay forever or whatever. But at the same time, he did clearly go out of his way to try and save us when he saw we were in trouble, and he does try to warn us to be wary. Like I said, I don't think we were actually in any danger during the Lloyd section, but it did at least establish that, yeah, there are actual threats here. Even if it doesn't continue, Ramby live on for as our cutie. Yeah, the dev directly said if people like it, it'll continue, but if nobody does, they'll just let it stay as just the Chapter 1 here. There's definitely a lot to speculate about, but I can only do so much. So... I'm trying to collect my thoughts here. I am glad I end up having to do this again, because as mentioned, I was actually kind of oblivious to the jump scares and stuff that were supposed to be going on the first time. I even missed one of the Rambly TV thingies, simply because my attention was focused elsewhere, which was a little silly, so it's, well, as mentioned, I'm not only am I not very experienced with horror, I'm also not very good at it, apparently. I didn't even... Alright, some stuff did mess with me, I'll admit, but I'm also not, I'm a bit more low-key with that stuff, which I worry also kind of prevents me from being any good at horror content. I know people like the, big spooks streamers, but... yeah, I'm a bit, laid back for that sort of thing. Still, this does seem pretty promising. For what dubious value that opinion is, because again, I only have some experience with horror on it. if it goes with more, I think I will, in fact, keep following it. If not, well, it was nice while it lasted. So the designs, the personalities, characters all seem very interesting. And like I said, I've well, even like I said, even the ones who barely had much of a presence here, like we did not have a chance to meet the Eeyore of the crew, which is a shame. He seems like a nice fellow, since that's probably going to be the next chapter if it happens. And we only barely met Salem. She seems intended to be the main villain, so she could be behind everything for all we know, and it would be within character, I guess. So that would also explain why she was skipped because of the glitch, so that Rambly wouldn't introduce her as the main villain behind and to be wary of, but hard to say. Again, even Rambly might end up having his love and affection twisted into something scary, so hard to say. Right. Yeah, overall, I'll definitely say I have a positive opinion of coming out of this, and I'm glad I gave it an extra shot, even if I genuinely just intended it as a test run that I thought worst case scenario, if I lose the VOD or whatever, it's a game I'm not particularly attached to, but I'm glad I decided to come back anyways just to give it a fair shake. So, I'm the kind of person whose opinion has to settle for a bit before I can give any true final thoughts, but I guess that can work for now. Right, I should probably click on the main menu here. If Rambly decides adventures continue and we try to help him, I'm up for helping him. That's for sure. But for now, well, I'm not going to end the stream here, but I will split the VOD so that whatever I play next, they can be separated on YouTube easily. So if you're watching live, I'm going to go ahead and swap games now, but if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.